What is a user-defined exception? Well, here is the address in the Oracle manuals. And as you can see, it is simply declaring an exception. That's all. The easy way to describe it is to look at a piece of code. So let's go back into SQL Developer with a script for this particular movie. And here is a new interesting script. What is this doing? It is creating a new exception called zero divide not allowed. There is actually a non-division by zero built-in event, but we're going to create a user-defined one. Why? Because we want to, because it's easy. So what I've actually done is I've declared two variables up here. I've set 1 to 1, 1 to 0, and then I've said if y is 0, then raise divide not allowed. So it's going to use the exception that I've defined up here. Here is the trap, the same thing. As you can see, this here, and this here. SQL Developer does odd things. In some respects, some annoying things sometimes to code. It changes the case, mixed case, uppercase. I prefer it if it just leaves it alone. I have already mistake. I have very recently installed this version of SQL Developer, and the chances are I need to go through and set some preferences to stop it doing those annoying things. Even though the prompts that pop up on the screen when you access a table, for instance, gives you all the columns, they can be useful. When you're writing a lot of code and you're writing fast, it can really get in the way. So PLSQL is not a hotkey development language. It is a in-depth, complex programming language and should be treated as such. So what this is actually going to do, I like to keep my indentations organized, is it's going to say when y is 0, you can't divide by 0 on the basis that one assumes that one would be saying, for instance, dbms output, which we don't need to do anyway, but we'll add it in for the sake of clarity. Output x divided by y. Now this will not give me a compilation error, but it will give me a runtime error because, as we all know, 1 cannot be divided by 0. So if I run this thing here, it will tell me that y is 0, and it will tell me that I probably shouldn't be doing that based on my user-defined error, which has just slipped off the screen. It's right there. And it should be echoed in there as well. If I change this to 1, it should actually give me an answer of x over y. Guess what it is? 1 over 1 is 1. That is a user-defined error. Define your own exception, trap,